Kyle Aquino.
Hey everyone, first time here on the call. My name is Kyle Aquino and I come from Naval Academy class of 2008. So I'm going to go share my screen now. You guys can all see that? Awesome. So uh, our company here is called NViz. My partner is here on the line. His name is Phil Smith, and we make networks invisible to hackers. Oops. Yeah, so the entire problem and therefore our opportunity is that the internet is just vulnerable by design. It's vulnerable because it's visible. You can see the IP addresses, and um, as as Sean pointed out earlier, well, everyone's working from home. Everybody, and during COVID, we realized, hey, not only am I working from home, but a lot of people like it. More of it's going to happen. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And because of working from home, it's added more vulnerabilities. It increases the cyber attack surface. Everyone's bringing their own device to the table. Now they're at Starbucks. Now there are all these other unprotected networks in order to gain access. So to address all of that, they had to go. What people are doing right now is using VPNs, which are virtual private networks, in order to access company resources. And if you ever use a VPN before, it's super painful and it's super slow. So, um, like you have to turn it on and off. It times out on you. And once you have it on, accessing the resources is like going at a snail's pace. And because it's still connected to the internet, it's still visible and it's still vulnerable. And depending on how complex your IT architecture is, the more complex it is, the more costly it is to protect it. So in general, it's just really unfit for today's environment. And so our approach is this: like, if the internet is visible and therefore vulnerable, why not just make it invisible? So hackers can't hack what they can't see, right? And that's our approach with all of this. And how we did that, we have uh, two differentiators right here, two secret sauces. One is our SDP, which is the software defined perimeter. All it is, guys, is just we create an invisibility cloak over any existing architecture. Doesn't matter if it's complex, doesn't matter if it's simple. And because it's like a cloak, it really activates and deploys within seconds. And it's zero trust in nature. And in the world of cybersecurity, that's a major buzzword happening right now, where all it is really just determining who and what is getting access to what resources and when, and always authenticating people along the way. And most companies, they take the policy approach. Hey, let's go determine that. If this, then that. But for us, we take it from an architecture approach. With SDP, it's zero trust by design automatically. And the second thing that we have is called layer two encryption. Seeing the OSI model where computers talk to each other, the internet lives on layer three all the way to seven. So pretty much, like, why, if all the attacks are happening on layer three and above, why not encrypt the layer just below that? So that's what we did. We put a military grade encryption at layer two. So essentially, guys, we have an enterprise solution at small business owner prices. And so this is our business model here. So looking at it, we're starting with the right. With NBiz, it's a SaaS model. So it's a software as a service, network as a service, and so everything is pure profit. At $8 per node per month, uh, delivering to a enterprise customer, our average ARRs are 100K plus. And going to our reseller partners, you can see some of the big names on there like Dell's, Arrows, HP, Teradici, which is now HP Anywhere, Bluepoint. They're all enterprise. They all have enterprise products for their enterprise customers, and they're still unsecure. So what we do, we just package NViz along with it, make their product secure, and deliver it at a 50% return for us from that. So the average deal size, actually that average should be a lot higher. That 1.2 could be pretty more like typical, but it could go upwards to like 45 million and above. Now here's our go-to-market strategy. We already, actually this has already been done. We already recruited our sales force from scratch. They're all 1099 right now, 30% commission with a deferred comp to keep them in the game. And those who actually produce results, we elevate them into actually more formal roles and whatnot. And with these people, we are developing the go-to-market strategy as it's occurring. Like, we have an idea what it is, but these people already come up with contacts and their own game and their own playbooks, and we're pretty much merging all those playbooks all together and attacking the different niches in small and medium enterprises, and also in the government. So delivering both OEM, which like the Dells and all that, plus NVIZ together. And once we generate revenue and or investment from this group or others, we could already start doing the trade shows, so we could get our name out there to everyone in the IT industry, and also digital marketing. I come from a digital marketing background. I know how to turn $1 to more dollars. So it would just be generated towards the B2C market and the small business owners at the work from home niche. Here's our market analysis. So pretty much our initial attack vector is at the VPN market at large. Everybody in the VPN land is less secure, less simple. So SDP is not a VPN. I just want to make that clear. We're not a VPN. It's better than VPN. VPNs are dinosaurs right now. And TwinGate and Perimeter 81, they're our closest competitors because they actually use SDPs. Unfortunately, they don't use layer 2 encryption. Instead, for them, they're still stuck in layer 3. They just do the thing called split tunneling, which also decreases. It's not as efficient as the way that our approach is. And our TAM is pretty much our global market, 44 billion. Our SAM is our US market at 15, and our obtainable market is at 1 billion. And that average growth rate, that's always increasing, because guess what? Everybody wants to work from home, and the demand is increasing. So here's our leadership team. Phil Smith, who's on the line right now, he's the tech visionary. He's the man. He's the chief architect who built all of this. He's actually even provided some contractor support for the government at some point in a lot of these lead roles. And I was a sales and marketing entrepreneur in network marketing and online marketing. Grew and led an organization, a voluntary organization of over 2,000 people in 7 countries, and spoken stages of over 20,000 people. And one of the most notable people in the advisory board is Tahir Elgamal, who is the father of SSL, Secure Socket Layer. So if you ever see that encryption, that's him. And here's our all-star biz dev team. So we just recruited 6 people off the bat over the past week. Senior sales people. A lot of these people have sales backgrounds with exits in them. A lot of them have a combined, like anywhere from 10 to 20 years of enterprise and cyber sales experience. Average deal sizes ranging from 250 to $1 million. So, and they all have books of clients. We're going to go out on full frontal attack right now. There's our 3-year projections. We're going to profit by month 18 at end of year 3, close to 8 million. And here's our timeline. We launched beta in June. In August, we were the first person in the industry, the first company in the industry to do zero testing on anything by an independent, reputable lab called Myricom. Nobody really had the courage to even go do that. So we were the first. We're asking for a 2 million seed raise, which I'll explain in the next slide, which will do all those things like launching alpha, like hiring the sales and dev team, launching alpha, submitting patents. Because what the overall future value here, guys, is really the multiverse of invisible internets. Essentially, really elevating this to NVIZ to be a conglomerate of sorts, having our own Zoom, having our own Telegram, that's all encrypted and all that, and therefore, and all encrypted, and so therefore, this is just the initial attack vector with the VPN market. And again, this is our last and final slide. 2 million asked to help pay for the funds that we used to bootstrap it already so far. I think we're about 7K deep. So to kind of pay those people, pay that off. Also the people who've already helped us pro bono for now until we pay them later with funding. And to also hire the right staff to get it to alpha, and to also push out to the market, submit the patents, and properly do a proper launch, because you can't really mess it up in cybersecurity, you know. This 2 million is based on an $8 million valuation cap pre-money, and we accept safe notes. Ideally, we like to accept a minimum of 50K, but for this particular group, we can entertain a little less. So just reach out and let me know. And that's about it. Thank you guys for your time.
Awesome. Thanks, Kyle. Great job. If you got time to stick on the line, we got